Hello everyone, welcome back to the Final Fantasy stream. Here we are, and as you can see, there is something very different about our character. That is because I got rather tired of the fact that the bunny race can't wear hats, and that their hairstyles are very limited. So I decided I would re-roll my character, and I figured why not go with the cat route. After all, I'm a talking cat on this stream. Might as well bring that into my character. So there we are. I also fixed my issues with the disk space. And now we are going to continue where we left off, which is to go listen to some speeches. Which I'm sure isn't going to be boring at all, but that is what we're going to do today. And if we're lucky, we'll be able to squeeze in a couple more dungeons. I've also changed up my taskbars a little bit, so now I have some emoticons. So I can emote as much as I want to. If only I could do that during cutscenes, that would make them a lot more entertaining. Alright, and here we are, and before we go anywhere, I'm going to report and block another spam bot. There's far too many of those, unfortunately, in this game. So, here we are today, and here we are going to listen to our very first speech. Here we go. Oh, hang on. There we go.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The three seed seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
Sounds like a party, in my opinion.
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelves Wood. Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelves Wood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness.
Cool.
And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat.
Yeah, it didn't work out so well though, did it?
5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds.
Oh no, poaching, what a crime!
To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk
pox
the
on the
high
bloody
roads
Ixal.
without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
A moment of silence to the fallen we never knew.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united.
Unite against the common
Our many
foe!
troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you, join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity, we must think of the children.
Woods will be done.
Won't someone think of the children? Alright, I guess that was that. It's a fair enough speech. Not too convinced though.
If you'll permit me, Alfie no. And my sister, Alize, at your service.
God, you sound so nasal in English.
I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Oh, you're so cute though. The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians. Until recently, at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Ramu. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict the last resort. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The Twelveswood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will that take? Centuries, I'd wager. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to an all-out war. And when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them then? Look at him being so smug about all this lore dump he just did. I mean, it's great that you're telling me all this shit, but what am I supposed to do about it? Alright, so that was the speech in Gridania. And now we're actually going to go to Limsa Lominsa first, because once we've done the speech at Limsa Lominsa, we can then head straight for Ul'dah, listen to the speech there, and then head straight back to Vesper Bay to make our decision of which grand company we will be joining. Alright, and the speech is going to be right here. Back in we go! Here to attend the remembrance service? Be quick, the Admiral is due to give her address at any moment. Yes, yes. Here we go.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
Was that Captain Haddock?
Beyond the seabed.
Wow, I am so tiny now.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride.
You could have put a little more force behind that, just saying.
"700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The Crimson Field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the Black Longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilfir's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartino. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Ooh, love the emotion there. Another moment of silence.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom.
God, you two are even tinier than I am.
Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
Hi, Haddock.
While the mines of Ogomoro spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now, the Curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men.
I love that Mikota's look. She looks gorgeous.
To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves, till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral! Admiral Melvin!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
Yeah, that's a damn good speech.
I'll follow
Gotta
ye
say.
to the 7 hells, Admiral!
Fancy meeting you again.
Fancy hearing your nasally voice again. Oh, but you're so cute, though. As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa Lominsa is plagued by 2 beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Lominsans' backyard. And that is to say naught of internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Lominsons are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the Beast Tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. God, he looks so proud of himself for just talking. He's so cute. Alright, and that is the second speech done, so now we are going to head to Ul'dah for the very last one. Ul'dah, here we go to Ul'dah. Alright, let's go. Hustings Strip, actually, because that's gonna take us right to the royal court. Or the royal area. Whee! Here we are, the royal promenade. All right.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanama herself!
And Roban as well!
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
Hurrah! Rauban!
Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold, where by the grace and glory of Nalthal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
Hurrah!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. I mean, books are written by the victors after all.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Ja for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Your Grace.
Raoban?
Oh, she's so cute. There's too many cute people in these cutscenes.
People of Ul'dah, I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn!
We are the Phoenix. Honestly, the Phoenix would have been a better standard considering that's final sentence.
The time is now!
Fancy meeting you again.
Fancy meeting you again too, Alphino. The Uldans have a long history of conflict with the Amalj'aa, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them. The Uldans do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amalj'aa are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Ul'dan send their forces to smite the primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder, then, that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventure of your experience would be a most welcome addition to the ranks. For their sake, I hope that the Flame General's words struck a chord with you. Oh, I guess she's upset. Over something. Alright, and that was all the speeches. Emir, this is Minfilia. You are well, I hope? Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded? A moment ago, you say? What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies. Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. Yeah, I'll come. I'll be coming back soon, Minfilia. Alright, so yeah, those are the speeches done, and now we get to pick which Grand Company we'll join. For me personally, the choice was already made since I started playing this game. I have genuinely enjoyed the entire story of Ul'dah, and especially when you listen to the Japanese speeches, like, the speech of Roban has been extremely impressive. On top of that, they're the ones who seem to need the most help, since they have the problems with that Ifrit that keeps getting resent, and all those refugees who need to be helped. Not to mention the Syndicate, who is constantly undermining the Sultana's desire to actually help her people. So, I will be joining the Immortal Flames, I believe they were called. And so that'll be our next quest. Bow, 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 bow. Oh boy. Long work days and sleepy weekends. Sorry as well if I sound a little bit more hoarse than normal. I earlier had a very rousing session of Cards Against Humanity with my family, so the vocal cords are a little shot. That's a big bird. That looks like a special enemy, maybe? Alright, and we are in Vesper Bay. Let's go. Yep, you see them teleporting? Those are bots. Those are people basically creating bots to try and gain as much gold and other points as possible to enrichen their actual character. And unfortunately, Square Enix hasn't been doing too well with banning those. Alright. Welcome back, Ymir. Were the Grand Company leader's words as illuminating as you hoped? Each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would that there were more of you, Ymir. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while, and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer. Will do. What in the world? Do they have bodyguards?
The gods only know what Grand Company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alize, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
I mean, that's politics for you. I wish I could tell you different, but politicians are like that.
There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
Siblings.
My lady! We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Yeah. Conflict. Alright, well, like I said, Flame Officer it is. So, let's talk to you. Welcome back, adventure. I take it General Raban's words kindled a fire within you? Sure. Excellent. I feared that the incident with the traitor may have soured your opinion of us. It gladdens me to see that isn't the case. But before we can count you as one of our own, you must be formally inducted into our ranks. What is that? It's black dye. Okay. Please proceed to the Hall of Flames and identify yourself to the personnel officer. I will notify him of your coming. With your strength to join to ours, we shall surely prevail over our enemies, be they beastmen or Imperials. Alright, and now we are officially joining the Immortal Flames. And now we get to teleport all the way back to Ul'dah, because why not? I swear this game is like 80% traveling and 20% actual content. Or at least it is if you're skipping all the side quests to only do the main quest. Alright. Here we go. Let's not use the front door. Front door's boring. Oh, here we go. Beep. Beep. There we are. Haha. What brings you to the Hall of Flames this evening, adventurer? My name is Ymir Veldren. I believe you're expecting me. Ah, I thought as much. You are just as our man at the Waking Sands described. It is an honor to meet you. Now, in order to formalize your... Sir! Speak, Private. Imperial, sir. They've fired on a High-Wind Skyways airship. Scouts say she's coming down to the west, near Horizon's edge. Bloody hells of all the times for this to happen. Ymir, there's no time for formalities. The Immortal Flames need your help now. We're in the midst of a large-scale operation against the Amalja, and we have no one to spare in Western Thanlan. You must get to that ship before the Garleans do. If there are any survivors, see that they do not come to further harm. Now go! Alright. Haven't even been inducted into the army yet, and I'm already cleaning up their messes. Woo! Let's see. Where is that? Ah, it's right out there. So let's just walk there. Alright, here we go. Oh, that ladybug got a little stuck on the wall there. Doggo. Big doggo. Oh wait, I got a new spell. Ah, good, very good. I needed that. Though of course, I should actually double check that then. When do I get Astral Ice? Or Umbral Ice? Actions... class, nope. Roll, nope. Ah, probably that's something that I can only get once I become a black mage. And that quest still hasn't activated, which is annoying. Anyway, let's continue. Whoop. And let's switch some stuff around. Let's remove Scathe, because we are never using that. Put Transpose here, Fire there, and Fire 3 here. There we go. Now we're ready. Duty calls. Well then. An adventure? What are you doing out here? No, wait. Let's find some cover first. They can't even hear that. The Immortal Flame sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Are you all right, sir? Our scouts reported the attack on your craft. We've come to rescue you. Emir Feldrin, yes? Glad to have you with us. Well then. I have not seen a craft of this design before. That traitor Garland has been busy. The secrets of Magitech are ours by right. They are not to be squandered upon the savages of this land. Uh-oh. We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must. And bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. Why the fuck is he hiding there? They mean to take the ship back to Castrum Meridianum, along with your friend. Wedge, you have to help him. The fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. Nice looking ship, though not the best place to have taken shelter, I agree. It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland... well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight. And she was soaring, she really was, till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. We attack on my command. Kill them quickly, and save the Lalafell if possible. Is that clear, Ymir? Aye aye, Captain! Or Lieutenant? Show them what becomes of those who play with fire. Charge! Woohoo! Off we go! We're under attack! To arms! And off we go! Big fight! Well, as big as it gets. Okay, let's see then. Oh, right. I have to first... Actually, can I use it? Oh no, that's right. My level has been capped, so I can't use this. That one's taking too long, so let's kill these guys. Oh, that's a big boy. Where are you going? Yeesh. Ah, you missed. Oh, that one is a bit close. Hey, we did it. Done. Dear Denzo. Biggs! Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship.
That was a close one.
Too damn close. So, how's she look anyway?
The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can wring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne.
A few minor modifications, and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. The Imperials will come looking for their scouts, but we can defend this position until the engineers leave. You should go, Ymir. You still have unfinished business to attend to at the Hall of Flames. You're not quite one of us yet, though anyone who'd seen you in action today would be forgiven for thinking otherwise. I just wanted to say sorry, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously, though, if it hadn't been for you and the Immortal Flames lads here, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I mean, you're dead, friend. We both are. Wedge!
Thank you. We're very grateful.
That one's a little bit difficult to figure out. Alright. Okay, so that was that. Now we get to go back to Ul'dah again. Running back and forth, traveling all over the place. Alright, and off we go.
Oh, I saw a horsey. Where'd the horsey go?
It disappeared. Woohoo! Here we are. Up the many steps, the 80 sins of Sasamo. Sasamo? Sasamo? Yeesh. Whew. All right. And here we are. Back over here. Welcome back, Ymir. Words of your deeds in the field reached me not long ago. Exemplary service. Rest assured that the Garland Ironworks engineers are fine. They were able to get their vessel back in the air before Imperial reinforcements arrived. Your willingness to assist us on such short notice is to be commended. Clearly, your reputation is well deserved. Now then, I believe we have some unfinished business. Shall we continue from where we left off and induct you into the Immortal Flames? Aye, aye. Snell officer stands ready to complete your induction. Are you ready, Ymir? Then let us begin. Ymir Feldren, you stand poised to enter a sacred trust. The flames of Ul'dah burn bright, casting light where there is dark, and purging evil wheresoever it lurks. We are ever ready to meet the nation's enemies in battle, be they beastmen, Garleans, or worse. And at a word from Flame General Roban Alden, we would gladly lay down our lives to maintain the peace and prosperity of Ul'dah. To join our ranks, you must forsake all other nations. Only then may you commit yourself to the fire and be reborn as an immortal flame. Burn as one of us, Ymir Feldren, and together we shall chase the darkness from Ul'dah. Will you swear an oath to mark this occasion? Oh, okay, well. I don't have a sword. What skills I have belong now to Ul'dah. And Ul'dah will have need of them in the days ahead. The knowledge and experience of well-traveled adventurers are a valuable asset. Very well, your resolve is plain. Ymir Feldren, I hereby confer upon you the rank of Flame Private 3rd Class. Welcome to the Immortal Flames, Private. May you fight to the last for coin and country. So I'm just a mercenary? And of course I get a standing ovation. The hero who defeated Ifrit now has joined our military. Amazing. Can you hear me, Ymir? This is Minfilia. An officer of the Immortal Flames contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Feldren. I have no doubt that you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now a Flame of Ul'dah, you are no less a scion. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. It seems your presence is required elsewhere. But before you leave, perhaps you could find a moment to speak with Commander Swift. He is not one to see new recruits to go into the field unprepared. That dude? Okay. I guess. Ah, yes, the quest My Little Chocobo. Yes, My Little Chocobo. This means we can finally start getting mounts. Flame Private 3rd Class. Delivery missions unlocked. Delivery missions are ones where you can learn some stuff. Actually, no, that's so you can earn some credits or whatever those things are called that you can get from the Gret Company to increase your rank. And of course, you can also earn some XP by handing in certain quests, especially the crafting and gathering quests. My Little Chocobo. Private Feldren, yes? A moment of your time, if you please. You wish to carry out your duty swiftly, do you not? Well, then perhaps you should get yourself a chocobo. If you're interested, the Immortal Flames will furnish you with one. It's not a complex process, but it does require some paperwork. First, speak with the Quartermaster to obtain a Flame Chocobo issuance. You'll need to exchange company seals in order to do so. Once you've received your issuance, show it to Mimigun by the Gate of Nald. He'll be the one to furnish you with a bird. Alright. Now what about this one? Ah yes. This one I'm going to ignore. This is all about PvP, and I have zero interest in PvP. Is it you I have to talk to? Nope. It's you. Let's see. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Didn't I just get 200? Oh no, I think I have to gain those from this quest, right? Yeah, it's from this quest. Okay, so I first have to go talk to Minfilia, and then I can get myself a chocobo. Traveling! We get to travel a lot. Let's get on top of the chocobo. But soon I can ride myself my very own mount. It's gonna be glorious. This place is very pretty. And very cloudy. It is a cloudy day today. All right. Feng Shui is disconnecting. Oh, there's a horse. The horse is going into Vesper Bay as well. Alright, and here we are. Hi, Ida, Papalimo. Welcome back, Ymir. Lady Minfilia awaits you within. Yay! Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, Ymir. Now, when last we spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Gods, man, spit it out, will you? Wedge at your service. I am pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitek-driven contraptions, such as airships, grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions could serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of this realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. Right. Good old-fashioned patriotism. Alright, what you got to say?
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
His name is Fenris.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained. Until such time as we know, it would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us? I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Nice necklace. Very pretty.
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Alright, so now we get to go to Gridania for our next set of quests concerning the primals. But first, we are getting a goddamn mount! We are getting our chocobo! So, for that, we are going to teleport back to Ul'dah. Up. Off we go. Alright. Give me the issuance. Yes! I got it! Oh yeah. I have to go to the person at the stables. Whoa, here we are. Yes. Hi, dude. Want a bird issued, you say? Then I'll need to see your flame chocobo issuance. Here you go. Yes, everything appears to be in order. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your chocobo. And here he is! The fellow has been in high spirits these past few bells. He must have sensed that his master was coming. Now then, to make it official, you'll want to give your noble steed a name. Oh god, more names. Hi, Burb. Fluffles. How about that? Haha, I dare say he likes his name. Here is your very own chocobo whistle. Simply blow into it, and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. But do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city areas or monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. And lastly, I present you with your Chocobo Rider's license, as is required by law. And that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your Chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. Yay! I have a bird! I have a bird! Although I also have more than a bird. Because, now I can summon any mount that I want. So long as I am outside of cities or dungeons. So now, let's head... Well, first let's go to the PvP area. If I remember how to get there. Although, let's not. It just seems annoying to go there. I'll do that off stream. To Gridania! Whoop! And up we go. Alright, what's the news, dude? We know far too little of the sylphs to allay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the Scions once more if we are to... Ah, beg pardons. 'Tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud. But tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? Woo! Hail, adventurer. I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adder? Morning, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papalimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you're questing the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the Elder Seatseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylphs' relation to the primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry indeed. Do we strike at Ramu or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you Scions come in. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered, and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorn Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs? That should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorn Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from Westshore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalimo. Yes, it'll be very straightforward, I'm sure. Now, first things first. Actions and traits. Main commands. What do we have? Travel. No. This one. No. Extras. Nope. Where is it? General, here we go. Mount roulette. Woohoo! I can ride a mount! Ah! Alright, I have to speak with Mitani at West Shore Pier. Isn't that right next to the Lancers? I think? Or maybe it's not. Where is that? Oh, it's over there. Oh yeah, that is the Lancers. Yep. Okay. Nope. Here we go. Hi, Mitani. I, the ferry docked at the base of this hill, will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. Alright. Going on a boat to the East Shroud. Sweet Bloom Pier. Let's go. Alright, and now, mount. Yay! Look at my bird! Look at my big bird! Ah! Now, unfortunately, as you can tell, I can't fly yet. I imagine it probably has to do with the Shadowbringer DLC. But that's okay, we can just walk. Even birds need to stretch their legs after all. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Speak with Amela at the Hawthorne Hut. Where is Amela? Is he up here? No. Whoop. Where is Amela? Ah, probably in here. Whoop! Hiya. Indeed, I am Amala of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more, you'd do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever know. Hiya. Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing, they're a peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, let me just tell you. They're... Beg pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. Okay, I get to talk to people. The Sylphs? Yes, Father's told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You'd do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Tee-hee. Tee-hee. Next one is, like, over here. Here we go. The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. Cool. Photosynthesis. The Sylphs. Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing marble faces on our masks, the next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Laughing? Laughing matter? Let's pick up this one as well, just to get that one out of the way. Yeah. Oh, it's another escort. Oh, of course. Your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It just may help with the favor of your forest friends. Alright, I guess I gotta get my groove on when I go to meet the sylphs. Oh, still there, eh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do well to bring along drat, what was it again? And my wife and Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than mine own. Alrighty. Traveling ain't so bad now, since I got my precious mount. Ah, look at it. Look at it. Looking good. Wee, wee, wee. And now we never have to suffer through silence again. Because each mount comes with their own music. Let's see. Rosa. A peace offering for the sylphs? Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past the front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milk root? That's what we call the root of the most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow, with some of this amber syrup for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. Alright, we get to stimulate some grass. Ah, and now we are riding a behemoth. Big boy. Curious tussock. Oh, hello, big boy. Alright, there we go. And now, off we go. Amen. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Milk root, but of course! Those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milk root will have the sylphs calling you friend and sister the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. Kadoosh. Ah, hang on. Taking the black. Ah! It seems our class quest is now available, so I can finally go get that. Offering in preparation for your journey. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god's awful stench. The sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the morble that put an end to my adventuring days. But I could tell you that story another time. You have more important matters to attend to today, yes? The sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but have shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. Ah, and before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Amelin here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. Alright. It's good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solus, seek out a young sylph by the name of Comuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the elder Seatseer herself. To summarize this letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Yes, good tidings indeed. Alright. Nope. Up. Fat Chocobo! Fat Chocobo. Oh wait, I have to do that quest. God damn it. Ugh. Alright, let's get that over with. How do I do this again? Ugh. I can never figure this out. Initiate. Confirm. Alright, so we've got our sylph right here, who we need to beckon. Ah, but before we beckon anyone, we'll have to take care of these guys. Alright, and let's open that treasure coffer. Ooh, an ethereal elm longbow. Nice. Hang on, what else is there? What's this thing over here? Ah, to carry a ladybug. Okay. Now let's go. Here we go. Come on, buddy. Whoops. Let's go. Ugh. And here we are. Almost in the clear. Eesh, how much more? There we go. Quest complete. Yep, we'll teleport later. First, Komuxio. Walking One is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking One should go home and leave this one be. Alright, I guess I gotta dance? Alrighty then. Dance. Where's the dancing? Not down here? Where is it? Ah, here it is. This one would welcome walking ones who move like these ones. If walking one would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so walking one should speak with a quick tongue. Yay! Walking one would bring gift to this one. Walking one is most kind. Here you go. And here you go. Walking one brings milkroot. Milkroot fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks, gives many, many thanks. Walking one carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking one should not worry. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye, we come to pay our respects to your elder, and to learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania? Walking one became a dancing one and brought milkroot, but walking one tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking one should go home. Go home, you say? But the sylphs of Little Solus have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Ymir here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seatsir herself. Still you would refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of Walking One's. Elder One has no words for Gridania. Walking Ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never. Turned away at the gates? Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Ymir's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Alright, I guess we gotta do that. Let's see. Silencing, sleeping, paralyzing. Silencing is always good. Alright. He's still dancing even in the cutscene? Say, Ymir, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join... Ow, ow! There go those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Uh-huh. Sure. Alright. Let's do this. Walking One knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Alright, that's one. Where's the second one? Oh, Amixia. Walking One would be a friend to these ones? This one is overjoyed. But this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave the same way. I'm not sure I want to learn how to weave, at least not yet. I just want to talk to people. I want to dance. Dance, dance, diplomacy. Oh, whoops. I forgot to select her. There we go. Ah, Walking One is a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious elder one of the Forest City. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Alright. And we will go to report. Ymir, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solus. The better news? Why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. Whatever. Notion. Ymir, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero or a knight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The sylphs who make their home in Little Solus do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with the outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with hearer Emidia. Of the Gridanians who reside here, she is most likely to be privy to the sylphs' troubles. Alright. Let's go. Hello, Emidia. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solus are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solus wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from malms around are free to wander in and terrorize the helpless residents. The Ziz Gorlins and Gall gnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie bushes as well. They play an important role in sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details, and what with such feral beasts prowling the forests, they are not easily come by. When you are done with these deeds, seek out Camuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Alright. Let's go then. Let's see. I'm supposed to kill one of each of these. And now the brown bush. There it is. Brownie brush. Bum. Bum 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 bum. I've fully grown back to being a patchery. Right, and now we have to go in here. Get the next one. Ooh. Alright, now where are the gall gnats? I'm guessing it's these big boys. Yes, it is. Alright, and there we go. I have slain the gall nuts. Oh wait, what am I doing? Mount ahoy! Woo! Dancing One is still here? Dancing One can dance all night. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Here you go. Dancing One brings brownie brushes for this one? This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills bitey, buzzy one? This one hates bitey, buzzy ones. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come to these one's abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. Damn right you are. Now let me talk to the elder. This one asks the Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since walking ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful. Always careful. But Dancing One is not like other walking ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. These one's home is in danger. Danger! This one begs of Dancing One to help this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and walking ones, yes? Dancing One must speak to these ones here and walking ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something. But this one we should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. Ugh. Talking like this is giving me a headache. Strange steel walking ones? Yes, this one has seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure. This one likes treasure. I'm sure you do. Alright, next one is up here. Shush! Shush, this one says. Steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. Alright, and now we have to go back to Hawthorne Hut, so back to a mount! Woo! Yes, I have to go all the way back here because there's no way to get up there without actually flying. So we have to go all the way down here. Alright. Up, up. Alright, let's talk to you. Ah, right here. Fearsome types clad, head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Alright. Now let's hand in the Levy Meti. Thank you. Thank you. Now, Mon. Men clad in strange armor. Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. You assumed wrong. Ah, yes. I am rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Rolling, 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 rawhide. Alright, here we are, back to Comuzio. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? Not much. This one sees. Steel walking ones come from Empire, carry boxes, and go walking deep, deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for steel ones, yes? I suppose I can do that. Oh, nope. Nope. Back onto the behemoth. Aha. And here we are. Oh god. Oh no. Die. Thank you. Suspicious boxes. Ah, it seems a special fate is ongoing in the East Shroud. Too bad we won't be able to make it there. And we are also way too low level for it. Oh, hello. I didn't realize I had this one. Cool. Let's go. Dancing One's back. This one breathes a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing One found something? There you go. Dancing One found paper inside a box? This is a message from the Empire? This one can read Walking One symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes. This one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do steel walking ones know to find them? Is there sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping one selling secrets to steel walking ones? This one fears for this one's home. But Dancing One has helped this one much today. Dancing One must promise to always be friend to these ones. I guess I can do that. Let's see. High potion. Helpful One arrives at good time. This one needs Helpful One's help. One of these ones named Claxio ventured outside Little Solus alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful One must find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry, before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. Alright, time to find the wayward child. Ah, it's this way. Ah, and here I am on a griffin. Woohoo! Here we go. Hey, Claxio. What? Walking One wants this one to return to Little Solus? Don't make this one laugh. This one is wary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on walking ones for everything. No better than those ones that summoned the primal one. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this a likely place to build a home. But then meddling one arrives. Forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling one is forbidden from following this one. Away with meddling one. Yeah, I would like that, but I have this job to do, and you know. Oh well, let's go. What? Claxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful one must hurry. Hurry and find Claxio. Helpful one should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead Helpful one to Claxio. But hurry, hurry before the touched ones take Claxio away. Alright, I guess we gotta go do that. I am flying on a magical eyeball. Yay. Let's see, where could he have gone? Ah yes, I remember this one was always so extremely confusing. Ah, here we are. Claxio! You fool! Alright. Instance! Meddling one is back. This one told meddling one to be gone. Tell Camuxio that this one will never go back. Never! Oh boy. Touched ones? Touched ones should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Be on guard, Ymir. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu, it's Ramu. Akin to the Amalja tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steel. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Alright, I guess we gotta kill some fairies. Alright, I still can't use this one. Owie. That hurt. Oh, this hurts. Oh, this hurts a lot. Oh god, somebody help me. Ah, yes, we don't have to fight it, because... Nope, stop. Duty complete. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Claxio, this one has been worried, so very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Possession of wits? That too? Comuxio, and meddling one as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio is safe fills with this one with joy. Comuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solus. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solus were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like touched ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling, helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solus to be with Comuxio and friendly ones. Well, that should see to that. What say we return to Little Solus as well? I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. Agreed. Nice hot bath would be quite nice right about now. And another invite. I don't want an invite. Please go away. No. Don't want it. Nope. Alright. This way. I think this is the right way. Yes, over there you've got the birdie birds. The Zizgorlin. There's a fate going on. This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful one saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones. But Helpful one is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful one is a hero to these ones. Helpful one will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful one to see Elder One. But Elder One is... Oh boy, I smell trouble. This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes? But this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never ever for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is the home of a walking one named Buscarin. Buscarin may know what happened to Elder One. This one would talk to Buscarin, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buscarin for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania live many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One. Please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns. Alright, I guess we gotta go to Adder's Nest. So how do I get there? Oh no, that's right. That's just Gridania. I have to go all the way back to Gridania. Woohoo! Let's just teleport. It's too far away for me to bother riding. And here we are. Let's see. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador. How fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Their elders gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask that you to call upon Guillamolco at Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the Wood Whalers are needed in the search effort. Alright. So off we go to Bent Branch Meadows. Yes, let's go. Alright. Here we go. Guillamolco. A message from Commander Hulwa, you say? The Sylph Elder has vanished? Worry not, friend. The Wood Whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Cool. Alright, and now I have to go speak to Buscaran at Buscaran's Druthers. For that, I have to go to Quarrymill. Off we go. Let's see. I'm not gonna do another one of those because I'm not interested. Gotta go this way. Oh, and now I'm in a little ship. My little rocket ship. Hehe. Here we are at Buscaran's Druthers. Or Druthers? Don't know how you pronounce that. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of... Eh? Not here to fill your belly, then? Ah, a hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't readily say if it be the elder you seek. Those woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another one blue, most folk would struggle to tell the two of them apart. If you've the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you might even stumble across this sylph elder yourself. Alright. I guess I can get a nice egg in these trying times. No word on the Sylph Elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Buscaran in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls, though. Just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swail grog all night and carouse the loud enough to wake the dead if they wish. But as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. Alrighty. Ah, here he is. Okay, so I have to get water. Water. Where do I get the water? Do I do that here? Just like this? Nope. Where do I go for the water? Do I have to go all the way over here? No. Where do I go then? Pretty sure, if I remember correctly, that I'm supposed to fill the bucket with water first. Or maybe I don't have to do that anymore? Well, only one way to find out. Okay, I guess I already have the water. Ugh, Nofika's teats, that's cold. What do you mean, no fighting? This Duskwhite scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. The bastard gets to keep his skin, for now. And here we go. Give me my egg. Nicely done, Ymir. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskwhite Ellison. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskwhites can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it doesn't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the Druthers for the misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? I suppose. The eponymous proprietor of Bascaran's Druthers has need of an able adventurer. That hat is too weak for me. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor to ask of you. There's a Kikuran friend of mine, you see, name of Teterun. A good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc. So I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at my Druthers for a spell after that. Got to talking about striking out on his own, he did. And not long after, cast his lot with a merchant bound for Lenosha. Well, it just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his. The scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have just forgotten it when he left. So, I'd like to see what that gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine can. A Rogadan fellow named Bainsing. You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsa Lominsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants here. Of merchants there. Alright. Before we do that, we are finally going to start our next class quest. And for that, we are going to go all the way back to Ul'dah. Now, where the freak was my teleportation thingy? Oh well. Let's just open up right here. Actions and traits. Teleport. To Ul'dah. Alright, and now we can actually go talk to... Actually, I don't remember. Hang on. Let me open the map and see. Ah, so I actually have to go talk first at the Thaumaturge Guild. Good to know. Here we are. Yayake. Ymir, I've been waiting for you, in a way. Please, let me explain. Do you know of the Marasaja pit? It is a prison, here in Ul'dah. In prison, a man will do almost anything to keep his mind occupied. Of late, one inmate claims to hear the voice of Nald Thal. No doubt he has lost his mind after serving 100 years of a life sentence. But he knew of you by name, Ymir, and maintains the trader's demand you win the gem of Shatoto and exchange it for his release. A farce, no doubt, and make it for nothing more than the maniacal writhings of a cell-crazed, sweaty-toothed madman. But I fear the only way to be sure is to free him of the pit. The prisoner's name is Kukuruka Tataruka, and as if his story were not proof enough of his lunacy, he also styles himself a black mage. But such magic was lost to Eorzea centuries ago. Who does this senile charlatan think he will fool with such rubbish? Nevertheless, he has invoked the name of Nald Thal, and so the Order feels it unwise to ignore his words. Though I am still no believer, you have come, as he said you would. So let us get to the bottom of this, shall we? It may be that you are an agent of fate, or perhaps you are merely a crooked old man's accomplice. In either case, I ask that you travel to Highbridge in eastern Thanalan. Seek out the planar fissure, a rift between this world and the next. Fell whatever beasts might lurk there, and watch the earth with our blood. According to our jailed mummer, doing so will give rise to the Gem of Shatoto. The gem is no more than a pretty stone often mentioned in bedtime stories and the tales of fairies. We shall see if it truly exists. I shall await your findings here. Return to me when the deed is done. Alright. The High Bridge, I believe that is at Camp Drybone. Camp Drybone. Yes. Let's go. Woohoo! Alright. Up we go. The behemoth is very bad at jumping. And here we are. Planar fissure. Oh no. That's a problem. Owie. Owie, ow. Stop it. Yeesh. Y'all are tough cookies, aren't ya? Alright, there we go. Oh, never mind. There we go. Whew. Fashionably late. Not much. I mean, we've mostly just been doing speeches and looking around the place. And now we're finally getting into the quest that's going to turn us into a black mage. Thaumaturge, hear me. Put up your weapon, friend. Kazakh Cha means you no harm. Yeah, Black Mage is epic. So you are the one of whom Kukuruka's prophecy speaks. By your hand was the blood of these creatures spilt upon this earthen vein, was it not? Aye. Then you have earned this gem of Shatoto. Take it. You will know what to do with it when the time comes. Thanks. Got a little gem. With this, my part is done. Farewell for now. Yes, and as you can see, I am no longer a bun, but I am now a kitty. Mostly just so I can actually wear nice outfits and get nice hairstyles instead of being stuck with the minimal. Alright. Oh, and I unlocked mounts! Woohoo! Look at this! Can't fly, unfortunately. That's alright. Let's actually just teleport. I don't feel like riding the entire way. There we go. Yes, mounts are the best. Sadly can't ride any inside of the town, but that's okay. There's plenty of spaces outside of town that I can ride in. Run! Run! I could have teleported, but I guess I'm running now. Well, you certainly smell as though you've been off spilling blood, but it will take more than a waft of foulness to convince me you are an agent of divine will. I take it yours was an eventful journey? It is exactly as described in the tales. Could it be? The gem of Shatoto? 12 be good. I can feel the magic pulsing from within it. The tales tell that only souls blessed by the grace of Nalthal are entrusted with the keeping of the gem. This is beyond mere coincidence. I must investigate further. And you must assist me, Ymir. This now involves you as much as any other. Still, I cannot shake my inner skeptic. If Kukuruka somehow made contact with the outside world, he may be manipulating adventurers such as yourself for ends yet unknown to us. I will call an emergency council of the Order. Please, wait here. Alrighty. Oh, never mind, I guess. Whoa. That will not be necessary. Kukuruka, what are you doing here? How have you escaped the pit? Watch your tongue, you insolent fool! Master has passed a century in meditation communing with Nalthal. You will address him with the proper respect. The jailers of the Marasaja pit are very different from the heretics of your order. Suffice it to say, they had wisdom enough to listen. Must I remind you again? The will I speak is that of Nalthal himself. The true criminal is he who ignores the words of a god. Beware, Kukuruka. The 12 seldom spare those who claim their voice. This mummer's farce will bring disaster to us all. The cause of the disaster to come will be no words of mine, of that be sure. Nalthal spoke unto me. By his own declaration, the seal on the Void Gate will be broken. Once thrown open, it can be closed once more by none but she who bears the gem of Shatoto. I speak of you, Emir Feldren. Oh my god. Oh hey, I got the stone back. The gem you hold is the mark of a mage of the black. With it in hand, you must now set forth to gather the keys needed to seal the Void Gate. Wait, you can't... I mean, you don't have the right to... I can't just let this happen. Silence, you hollow-pated prig! Those who do not listen shall not be heard. You take for yourself the title of thaumaturge, and so I will not suffer you to claim ignorance. You know as well as any of the existence of a netherworld rife with shadow and monstrosity, the Void. As the power of the Void waxes, the barrier between it and our own world wanes. Eventually, that barrier will falter, and the Void Gate will open. Once it has, only the black magic of Eld can reseal it. This is sacrilege. As one who now commands the forces of destruction, I bid you go forth, Black Mage. The gem of Shatoto is our sigil, the mark of the Magi devoted to the true dark arts. In it, you already possess the first key required to see the Void Gate sealed. You have taken the black, but time is needed before the black takes you, before it permeates mind and body and colors every fiber of your being dark as pitch. Visit Milvaneth Sacrarium, and there hear the words of Lalai. Alright, I guess. Ow! Throwing a tantrum. And off she goes. Do not fear the power to destroy. Master it, and with it destroy that which would destroy you. Well then, that's all epic. Alright, let's go. Now I believe that's over at the near the Weaver's Guild. Yep, this way. We can finally become a black mage. Master is meditating in his chambers, for Nalthal always speaks, and Master must listen. He has entrusted me with guiding you on your path, but you must walk alone yet. Come again when the black has grown stronger within you. Next Black Mage quest will be available upon reaching level 35. I am well past that, so I guess we can learn that now. Hey! Quest complete! Yeah! The gem imbues you with dark knowledge. Woo! Wait, why can't I play it yet? I am level 35. Oh yeah, I have to be a black mage to be able to continue. Hup. Ah yes, equip some better gear. And then we equip the soul crystal. There we go. And there we are. We are now a black mage. Aw, yeah. Ah, and here we learn Blizzard 3. Or is that Blizzard 4? What is that? Ah, it's freeze. Yes, that is good. I sense the black magic within you has grown stronger. You have earned the right of my audience. I am pleased to see that you do not fear your newfound powers, but then you adventurers were ever want to embrace the new. You are now ready to set forth on your journey, to find the keys required to seal the Void Gate. Hear me well, from mine are Master's own words, and his those of Nalthal himself. You okay there? The next key requires the blood of sacrifice. Travel to the Sagoli Desert in southern Thanalan. Slay what fiends emerge from the planar fissure there, and slake the land's thirst with their lifeblood. Once drunk, its essence shall be borne away upon the ethereal veins of the earth, and then serve to notify our friends in the wastelands that the time has come. Complete the task before you, and the Black Mage testimony you carry will shine full with new light. Light to envelop and absorb evil. Light to show you destruction and guide you to righteousness. This light is the key. Take it into you, where it will forever burn bright. That is all. Do you understand and accept what you must do? I'm a little more concerned about what just happened with you. You alright there, buddy? Alright, anyways. So that's to the Sagoli Desert, which I don't believe I've unlocked that area yet. Nope, that's the Forgotten Springs, which is all the way over past Alamigo. So, first, we're just gonna continue with the main quest. Up we go! Woohoo! Alright, I think I just have to go down to the Fisherman's Guild, right? No need for that, Malaire. No need for that kind of language. Where am I supposed to go then? I do not know. I guess I gotta go all the way over there. Wait, why are my skills suddenly different? Oh, right. That's because I've now changed to Black Mage, so now it's all changed. You found your way to Arker's Alley, friend. A Kikirin that worked at the Druthos. You speak of Tetarun. Related to that Kyokorun bloke just over there by some blood or another. Two of them put in together and we're making good coin. But old Tetarun up and left Limsa not so long ago. Couldn't say as to why or where. You're better off asking Kyokorun himself. He can be tight of lip though, I warn you. Best to take this chicken egg with you. Little bastard loves the bloody things. Well, good thing I got a chicken egg from before. Good to hear about old Busk though. Sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send a venturer along. Too shy to come his own self. Gods, I miss drinking with that fool. Alright, and I am going to report and ban another person. Go away. Blacklist. Alright. Kyokorun. Hello, buddy. Yep. Customer, be welcome. Not customer. Not come with custom. Kyokorun busy with business. Too busy for blather. Can I give you this egg in these trying times? Chicken egg! Kyokorun love chicken egg! Love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Tetarun? Tetarun no here no more. Tetarun leave Limsa. Tetarun go look for Sparklies. Now working at trading post. Good trading post. Forget where trading post is. Weinberg no, Teteroon. Weinberg no trading post. Weinberg at ferry docks. You go to ferry docks. Kyokorun forget things. Weinberg remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kyokorun. Okay then. Let's go. Hey, Weinberg. Teteroon? I seen him. That's to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north, by way of the ferry to Aleport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. Skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start by asking Altfoot. He's an old hand what knows a great deal about a great many things. Alright, to Aleport it is. And now you have to moisturize my throat, because it is starting to hurt. Altfoot. Teteroon? I saw him. That's to say, I seen him. He took himself north, through Skull Valley into Oakwood. Was looking for a place run by his fellow Kikian. I reckon he meant the one right on the shore of Bronze Lake. Memorune's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. Alright. For that, I believe... Yes, we have to go through here and up there. Alright. Let's go. Oh yeah, now I have to... God, I have to reset this whole thing. Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. Well, I'll do that after the stream. For now, let's just get the button back in order. Yep. Social? Nope. Travel? Nope. Character? Nope. Duty? Logs? Extras? Nope. How about general? Ah, here we go. Press a button to assign. We'll assign here. There we go. Ah, now I'm on a horse. Look at it. Horse with dramatic music. Yeah, I'm using the button for random mount roulette, which basically allows me to just get on a random mount every time. It's a nice way to show them off and get use out of all of them. Alright, let's get to that trading post. That's a big crab. Yeep. Here we go, Teteroon. Customer, be welcome. Not customer, not come with custom. Bring something for Teteroon. Yep, here you go. Teteroon, forget this. Forget the Druthers. Teteroon swore would never forget earring, but never forget forgot. Teteroon thank, Teteroon thank. Good Buscaroon doing good? Good Buscaroon good to Teteroon. Teteroon miss good Buscaroon. You're very welcome. Places for you to go and thingies for you to get. Good Buscaroon help Teteroon. Teteroon dead without good Buscaroon. Must give thankies, many, many thankies. Teteroon make kick in firewater for Buscaroon. Buscaroon love firewater. You help Teteroon make firewater? Need thingies to make. Need many, many thingies. Need curl pup whiskers. Need 3 good curl pup whiskers. Alright. Curl Pup Whiskas it is. And for that, I'm guessing I have to go all the way over there. Ah, and now this one. Look at that. Pretty cool. Let's go. Ugh. Where are those curl pups? Can I go through here? I can... Yes, I can. There we go. Here we are. Gotta kill us some curl pups. And voila! Got the whiskers. There we go. And now I'm a fat chocobo! It is very fluffy. And watch its animation while it runs. It's trying to get the Gizal. And it can fly as well. Despite its stature, it can actually fly. Anyway. Tetaroon make firewater for Buscaroon. You bring thingies Tetaroon need? There you go. You brought all thingies. Tetaroon make firewater now. Make good firewater for good Buscaroon. Tetaroon start making firewater now. Good firewater take time. More time, more good. You come back later. I mean, that later is gonna be instant, considering the way this goes. No, that's not it. There we go. Use. There we go. Got ourselves a new staff. See if I can use it. Nope, I cannot. Alright then. Tetaroon make firewater. Good, good firewater. You take to Buscaroon. Good firewater for good Buscaroon. Tell Buscaroon no drink now. Tell put away 1 year. 1 year make best flavor. Ah, Tetaroon hopes Buscaroon happy. Tetaroon gives Buscaroon thankies. Many, many thankies. You tell Buscaroon. Tetaroon make big shop someday. Biggest shop in Eorzea. Make many, many sparklies. All thanks to good Buscaroon. Alright. And I guess now we head back to Buscaron. Yeah, his name is not actually Buscaroon, it's Buscaron. Whoop. Off we go. And I'm back on the big one. And in we go. Nope, that's not the one I wanted to talk to. Nope. It's him. Ah, you've returned. Thank you for seeing Tetrarune's belongings to him. What's this? For me? Here you go. Kick your firewater. So he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why, that old... Oh, bloody hells, who's cutting onions back there? He says to shelve it for a year, does he? Aye, that sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff has an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. It's going to be a long year. What say you come back then, friend? We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. I'll pass. I'm not that keen on that. Alright. Ooh, got some new gloves. Yeah. There we go. Oh no, the gloves are ruining my look. Why can't I apply glamours here? Oh yeah, this is one thing I've always hated. Like, you can't apply glamours anywhere except in cities. It's so annoying. Buscaron had his druthers, he'd have an adventure. Blah blah blah. There was word while you were away. Sylphs were seen in the wood, but near no lands of their own. No, this was a place near to here. A place we've never known a sylph to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like, the missing sylph elder is among them. Here, I've marked the tract where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. Alright. Now if only I could... God, look at me, I'm wearing these goddamn oven mitts. Alright. So let's do them all straight from the top. Overgrown offering. Yeah, sounds about right. Hello. Oops. Alright. Let's go to the next one. All right. It's so quiet again. Let's see. Ah, there it is. I think I have to go through here. Oh boy. 2 of them this time. Oh my days. There we go. Alright, now I have to go back to Buscaron. Yep. Ah yeah, and now I'm in my little ship. On my little rocket ship. Woohoo! Alright. Nope. No. Why are you looking at that? Thank you. So, was there aught to be found in the wood? What did you come to? Garleans! In this part of the Twelves Wood? First sylphs and now Garleans, and all in the same place. Cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the sylphs? Tracking them or giving chase, mayhap? But no, not this far into the forest. The Whaler's spires are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they... Unless someone guided them through. Someone who knew where the spires stand and when the Whalers watch. A Gridanian traitor. Oh no. I'm glad you've come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst? Someone as was aiding the Garleans? Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Garleans in the forest, and I couldn't help putting 2 and 2 together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Ymir, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it. And him, if it comes to that. Alright. Whoops. Oh, hey! You two are here. Nice. Where are you? There you are. Can you not see I am on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. You ain't getting rid of me that easy, buddy. Not long now. To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. If only the whalers paid men their worth. How long have you... Help! 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 Please, come quick, my friends. It is I, Laurentius. I am under attack. Oh boy. Hello. Nope. He dead. How did you just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working for the Garleans. You sure are running out of excuses fast, huh? Now, where are you? There you are. Another instance. Speak with Laurentius. Again. Time to go, buddy. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough! Enough, I say! It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud. But they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty, but in the end it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. That's a silent laugh. Though you do not yet realize how much. Bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you had cornered me? It is not I who is cornered. Garleans! I've brought the Mikote, bitch! Excuse me, that is the wrong species. I am a cat, not a dog. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You would need a veritable mountain of guilt to found such an endeavor. Such is the cost of fighting great power, or of making it, or of remaking it, as we will Gridania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garlemald, did ya? You there, Mikote. You stand here at Old Busk's wish, no? Then you don't stand alone. Alright. Here we go! Ooh, now we have the curl claws. Which, according to the lore, are outlaws and poachers. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. And voila! He is dead. Impossible. How did you best the Empire's finest? And with bandits and poachers at your side? They are your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? Ah, but I know the answer only too well. Buscaron, this is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies, no more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There is something I would like you to tell Buscaron. Tell him Laurentius the Fool says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. Yeah, that thank you ain't nowhere near enough, dude. Traitor! Alright. Now, back to Buscaron. Oop. Here we go. And now I am a flying lizard. Oop. I guess we have to go around here. And in we go. Come on, you can get in there. Woohoo! Nope. Ugh, here we go. Laurentius confessed to his crimes. I just had word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania's too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow man, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow, he'd failed to grasp one simple truth, that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. Eh? He asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just hope them at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a small chance at making amends. But let us leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Ymir. The Sylph Elder has been found. Alright, that is good news. But we are going to leave that particular part of the story for next session, because it is now 11 p.m. I am very, very tired and my throat hurts, so I'm going to call it here. I'll be back tomorrow evening, 8 p.m., so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later.